Hello, beautiful people of the internet. My name is Ryan, and it is my absolute god dang pleasure to tell you that Tears of the Kingdom is coming because you all raised so much money for Doctors Without Borders. In this short little video, I'm going to quickly detail how the YouTube schedule is changing to fit Tears of the Kingdom. I'm going to tell you right now, right this second, that Tears of the Kingdom will start 2 days from this video going live, January 14th, Wednesday, January 14th at 11 a.m. Eastern, our first episode of Tears of the Kingdom. That feels surreal. I'll talk more about that in a second. Welcome. In case you did not check in on the fundraiser that we did for charity over the last week, what a mind-blowing experience. My expectations were blown out of the water on literally day one when we raised something like $13,000 for Doctors Without Borders, an amazing charity that I was so happy to get to fundraise for. We raised that money, like to be clear, I feel very proud of my community and what we've done over the last 5 years. Over the last 5 years, we've raised something like $35,000 for charity over 5 years. And then in the last 6 days, we raised another $24,000. The exact total over the last 6 days, over last week, was $24,241.19 for Doctors Without Borders. I'm stunned by that. I'm truly stunned by that. That was beyond my wildest expectation. So the first thing I should say here right now at this exact second is just thank you. Thank you so much. I have been... The total is surprising, but what is way more surprising, or what is more meaningful to me, I guess I should say, is just the amount of individual acts of generosity I saw over the last week through many of our YouTube viewers popping by the stream or popping by the fundraiser to leave beautiful messages, donate anonymously. The large donations, the small ones that are still very meaningful. I've been that person before. I've been that person. Megan and I, my wife Megan and I were able to donate some money to this fundraiser, which felt good. But I've also been that person before where what you have to offer to a fundraiser or a charity campaign is vibes and good wishes. Or a couple dollars here and there, and I promise those were just as meaningful. I'm proud of our community for raising $35,000 over the last 5 years, but something was different this time, and I think it was mostly that Tears of the Kingdom was on the line. I think you can't underestimate how excited people were to make me play Tears of the Kingdom. But I also just saw, I just saw something beyond my wildest expectations when we fundraised last week, and it's going to do a lot of good in the world. $25,000 to one of my favorite, one of the most renowned charities out there. That's going to do physical, tactile good in the world, thanks to you all. The other consequence of it is that I'm feeling more excited and more motivated to make stuff than ever before. I can't believe the excitement poured in, and it filled me up. And I'm so grateful for your excitement and for your hype. So let's get in, let's get down to brass tacks. How are we going to do this? I said I would drop everything and record Tears of the Kingdom, and I also said I wouldn't abandon Majora's Mask or Blue Prince, both playthroughs that we have going on YouTube specifically. And of course, we're going to keep the ball rolling over on Twitch streams with Silksong and other stuff too. But so how are we going to do this? Well, I've made a handy little graphic. There we are. Here's our graphic. So this is a visual representation of when videos will release at Eastern Time. On Tuesday and Thursday, we're going to release Blue Prince videos at 8 a.m., so 3 hours earlier than normal. Blue Prince, I don't think that we probably have a lot more videos to go of Blue Prince, but at least until that game is done, we will release those videos twice a week like we've been doing. They'll just be 3 hours earlier. And then it's the freaking Zelda show. Welcome to the Zelda show. Starting on Wednesday, so ignore this Monday for this week, we will start releasing Tears of the Kingdom Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. So you've got 3 videos a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. every single week of Tears of the Kingdom. I can't wait to get 3 hours in, 6 hours in, 9 hours in. Some of you are going to be wanting much more than that. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not sure. We're going to start with 3 hours a week, at least until I finish some of these other games on the channel. And then we'll see. Sometimes I don't like going more than about 3 episodes a week, which is sometimes, 2.5 to 3.5 hours. Because, frankly, people stop watching at some point around 3 hours. Because people have busy lives and, it's like, imagine watching The Office every week as it released back in 2000 and I don't know what year. Except it wasn't just like one episode on Thursday evenings or whatever. It was 3 episodes a week, and then it was 5 episodes a week, and then it was 7 episodes a week. We're going to start with 3. It may very well go up from there, but we're going to start with 3. I don't know why I felt the need to explain that so heavily. We're going to move Majora's Mask from Monday, Wednesday, Friday to Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern, the same time it's been releasing, until we're done with that game, because I don't imagine that we have a lot. I don't imagine we have months and months of Majora's Mask left. Maybe a month, but I don't even know that we have that much. So that's the schedule. For now, I'm gonna be cranking out YouTube content with a big old smile on my face until we finish one of these games, and then we'll adjust from there. But that's what you can expect. I am so excited to start Tears of the Kingdom. I'm so excited to see Majora's Mask and Blue Prince across the finish line. I'm just generally excited. I'm kind of an excitable guy. I don't know if you've noticed this yet. Without making this video longer than it needs to be, that's the update. I can't wait to see y'all's reactions. I can't wait to see Tears of the Kingdom hit the channel. I can't wait. So, thank you so much for the support over the last week. Thanks for your excitement. It makes me excited. One last thing. If you're out there and you're thinking, Ryan, I wish you would have played Skyward Sword before getting to Tears of the Kingdom, or Wind Waker, or Twilight Princess, or what's the one I heard about this week? Wand of Gamelon. I don't know that I'm going to play that one. If I wish you would have played X game or Y game before playing Tears of the Kingdom. Or, hey, there's logical reasons to play those other games before you get to Tears of the Kingdom. I mean, I hear you, and I appreciate that you want me to play a different game. I truly appreciate that. That's a compliment to me. That you would be excited for me to play a different game. 2 things. 1, we'll absolutely get there. Buckle up. Be patient. We're going to get there. There's not a Zelda game that maybe Wand of Gamelon. There's not a Zelda game they've made that I'm not interested in at least trying out. And 2, my reasoning or my explanation to you would be sort of that, like, I don't know that logic has any place in why I'm playing Tears of the Kingdom. I think of Tears of the Kingdom as like an affair of the heart. It's a thing much closer to my heart than it is to my brain. I am only playing Zelda games on this channel because I originally played Breath of the Wild. The reason I love Zelda, Breath of the Wild. The reason that any of this is happening right now, playing Tears of the Kingdom, playing Majora's Mask, is all because I opened Breath of the Wild and fell in love with it. And since day 1 of Breath of the Wild, the Breath of the Wild, I have been waiting for, and I've been hopeful for, the day that I might start Tears of the Kingdom. It's not any deeper than that. I'm sure there might be a better order to play the Zelda games in for the average person, but I'm not the average person. I'm a person who has loved Breath of the Wild and who is so ready to love and hopeful to love Tears of the Kingdom. I'll just give you a little secret. Sometimes in life, we don't got to do the logic. Sometimes watch the Star Wars movies in whatever order you personally feel emotionally attached to them, because the emotional attachment is everything. At the end of the day, the emotional attachment is what you care about and what you have. The logical order, that's fine. And there's a place for that conversation. But the reason I'm so excited for Tears of the Kingdom is something beyond logic. Thanks so much for watching. I'm not going to make this video any longer. I can't wait to see you Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern for Tears of the Kingdom. Bye.